Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe. But we going live tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got the Frederick Douglass family in the shop, man. We have tomorrow we got Bob Arum. Tuesday we got Demetric Muhammad. Wednesday we have heavyweight champ Chris Bird. And Thursday we got the NFL defensive MVP Albert Hainsworth, formerly the best defensive player in NFL, coming into Barbershop. So we got a busy week this week, man. I just want to talk about this really, really fast, man. Mark Breland. Mark Breland goes over to the UK, not cyberly goes over to the UK and does the interview. But I just want to connect some dots for y'all. You know, Spencer Fearon works for MTK Global for a non-profit, right? That's unregistered in the UK. And Daniel Kinahan is using that to wash money. And wash money is to make it legal. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit is about to crack. And this is all reported by a newspaper in the UK. And feel free to Google this man. I did my research on him. He's a reporter out in the UK. And I just want to make a bigger claim. The plan is bigger than just the Deontay Wilder fight. The Carl Frampton Jamal Herring fight is already fixed. Frampton is going to win. Yesterday, Kiko Martinez went over to the UK. I didn't see the fight, but I heard the reports. 118, 111. He was robbed. The fight was obviously much, much closer, according to the eyes that watched the fight. And this is a bigger plan. And when you know better, you do better. Now we're going to see what's going to happen now, because Spencer Fearon called Daniel Kinahan the Messiah of boxing. I think the Messiah is the highest word you can give a man spiritually, you know, without calling him God. And if a mob boss is the Messiah of boxing, what should we expect from boxing? What type of level of integrity should we expect from boxing? So I think the plan is bigger. And Deontay Wilder said something. I'm going to paraphrase what he said. You never know until it happens to you. Until it happens to you. And that's the realities of it. Until it happens to you, you're never really going to understand and or accept the realities of what's going on in the sport of boxing. And I've critiqued that interview with Mark Breland. Spencer Fearon got really, really upset at me. And then I told him it was a terrible interview. The motherfucker responded to me like, I got a black wife. I'm talking about your article, man. You know what I'm saying? People always want to go off topic when you got them, when you got them cornered. You know what I mean? And yeah, and always say this as a, if you're, I won't even go there. I'll just say this. Daniel Kinahan is a bad man, is a terrible person. And the BBC has reported it. He can't come to America. He's living in the UK. His money created and is supporting MTK Global. Robert Garcia is sponsored by MTK. All this shit is about to, everybody's going to be in question because the USA ain't playing. Because if the USA ain't making no money on this shit, you in trouble. You know what I mean? So Daniel Kinahan is gonna be brought in on some trumped up charges, and some time similar to the way they did Hoffa and all these other mob bosses, and you know, so it's gonna Bumpy Johnson. It's gonna get interesting, man. But I wouldn't trust none of these guys. I wouldn't trust Spencer Fearon. I wouldn't trust Eddie Hearn. I wouldn't trust anyone that's attached to MTK Global because it's bigger than Nino Brown, y'all. It's bigger than Nino Brown. Akbar. You know what I mean? It's bigger than Nino Brown. And when a man changes subjects on you, you beat a nigga in basketball, then a nigga say, I make more money than you. I just said the interview was a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And everyone seems to think so. Even Mark Breland said the interview was a piece of shit. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, now Spencer Fearon, your characters in question. Are you going to continually funnel this money through this nonprofit, I mean, the choice is yours. And but at the end of the day, feel free to talk about how black you are and how much problems you have, and how you're blacker than me, and feel free. It doesn't change the fact that you're funneling money for a white man. You're Messiah. That don't change. You know what I mean? The fact that I don't have a boss, and I just picked up a check. I just picked up a check. I don't have a boss. You know what I mean? I'm on my property right now, as you guys can see. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see the two buildings on each side? You know what I mean? Was it 12 units total in California? Y'all do the math. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, who's paying you? Who's paying you? Who do you got to ask to get some days off? You see keys. Look, I ain't got a lot of y'all niggas. Y'all see these keys I just had in my pocket? All my units. You see these keys, nigga? You see these keys? You see these keys? This is just for this building. You see how organized I am? Anyways, man, as I remember when Jay-Z was talking about, I got the keys, 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 keys. He was talking about he went from drug dealing to keys to keys. Hopefully I got it. Anyways, man, funneling money, man. Mob boss, man. Anyhow, man, who's going to be the next fighter? Jamal Frampton? Jamal, whatever his name is, Jamal Henry? He's next on the Summer Jam screen. He's very next. And I'm just going to sit back and say I told you so. If you going over to the UK, you about to get fucked. You know, maybe it happened to Gary Russell. If Gary Russell would have fought that Josh Warrington guy, he would have got fucked. So anyways, man, know the truth. You leaving? Okay. And thank you. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. 1 second. Oh, my tenants are leaving. I was trying to park in the shade so I can do this video. And this is what it feels like. One second, let me back in. So at the end of the day, man, know the truth, man. Know the truth when you know the truth. And I'll say this. If you know the truth, you got to do better. And in boxing, Daniel Kinahan, whatever his name, Killahan is not a good man. Okay? It's so bad that Lou DiBella don't want to talk about it. Lou DiBella is free flowing. But it's all gonna blow up because the USA, he got fighters fighting in America. Shit. They want their money. USA ain't playing. And everybody that has something to do with it will be brought in eventually. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations. So I need every media member to interview everybody that is attached to MTK Global so they can be brought in for questioning. Because we don't know where the genesis is. Because Jamal Henry is next on the Summer Jam screen. He's next. And y'all can be like, watch. Kiki Martinez got hit yesterday. He was the only American, I believe, that came over. And look, he lost 118 to 111, and everybody said he won the fight. Even Eddie Hearn said he won the fight. Eddie Hearn said, how are we going to bring American fighters over if we're getting treated, if they were going to treat them like this? They ain't coming. So I respect Gary Russell for not coming over, because if he didn't get the knockdown or a couple of knockdowns and a knockout, the shit probably wouldn't have went in his favor. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, feel free, hit the subscribe button. Everyone attached to MTK Global should be in question. Period. Billy Joe Saunders, Tyson Fury, Frank Warren, Bob Arum will be in the barbershop tomorrow. We'll ask some questions about Daniel Kinahan. Everyone needs to be questioned. You understand what I'm saying? Because Spencer Fearon, because guess what? Silence is a sin. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And shout out to the UK media. Shout out to the UK media for talking about this and keeping the story alive. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.